Hello everyone, welcome back to another Forza video. We are now starting round 2. Yay! And we have our two new vehicles that were not in the game when we first started, so those are part of this round also. One of them is going to be in this video, and one of them is going to be in the last video of round 2. But to start off this video, first race will be between Clayton and Destiny. Destiny will be driving the Cadillac ATS-V 2016, and Clayton will be driving one of the new vehicles, which is the Javelin AMX 1971. So I'll see you guys when the race is ready to start. Alright, we are here. Clayton in the Javelin, and Destiny in the Cadillac ATS-V. The Javelin's blue, Cadillac is white. You should already know the Cadillac, but in case you missed the first video, because that's where this one was raced, the Cadillac was raced. There you go. We're going to start with the Cadillac.
So the Cadillac ATS-V is kind of just like the little brother of the CTS-V. While the CTS-V gets that glorious, I believe it's 762 horsepower. As probably the ATS-V, it doesn't get nearly as much, but it's still no slacker. It's 464 horsepower out of a twin-turbo 3.6 liter V6, and it boasts a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 seconds. And the AMC Javelin, I could not find a 0 to 60 time for, but this is a very interesting car because this was actually for AMC's first endeavor in trying to create a true muscle car. They had the AMC Rebel, but apparently that wasn't considered like a muscle car. This car really had its work cut out for it, considering that stuff like the Mustang, the Charger, the Challenger, the Camaro, the Chevelle were already established, but this thing actually kind of managed to make a name for itself, and AMC was pretty smart about it. Because despite their name, American Motor Company AMC, they actually decided to offer this in various other places around the world, including Germany, the Philippines, other places like that. Yeah, this was basically AMC's last-ditch effort to save itself.
Very interesting. I'm just in a Lotus because my vehicle does not matter. So, Clayton, you can start up the race whenever you're ready.
Turn around when it is
Join the event lab. I'm gonna hit Destiny. Oh, I missed. Oh, she disappeared as I was going for her again. Oh yeah, current car's at the beginning.
I think you should be afraid.
Be afraid.
I think this car has the capacity to beat you.
Be afraid.
Be very afraid. Man, I love looking at the top of a car in this Forza area because it is just a sheet of glass.
Oh yeah.
So satisfying.
Alright, here we are. Let's see who wins between you two.
X, please. I need this.
Oh, he's gone. Alright, so Clayton's off in the distance. Cadillac might be catching. Cadillac seems to be passing me. Might not be catching up to Clayton though.
For reference, I'm doing about 140 at the moment.
Yeah, I'm only going about 120. The Cadillac
now
is
hit
definitely
155.
way above me. Alright, looks like Clayton has won this one. Maybe this second area will prove better for me and Clayton than the last one, because Destiny won almost all of the last ones.
Oh no. I'm just looking at the times now. I'm so sorry, Destiny. I'm so sorry.
Alright, well, I will be with you guys in 1 second to announce the next race. Alright, so with it being the second round, it's not going to be like it was before where Clayton and Destiny raced, then me and Destiny raced, or then me and Clayton raced, depending on how it goes. Instead, it's going to be the winners, so it's not going to be exactly the same. This race is again between Clayton and Destiny. Clayton will be driving the Daytona 1969, and Destiny will be driving her Bel Air from 1957. So let's see how this goes. Alright, we are back. Destiny in the blue Bel Air and Clayton in the Dodge Daytona, which is decorated like the king. Alright, we'll start with the Bel Air.
Oh, the 57 LR. I mean, what can you say about it? Like, it's just an absolute classic, especially the paint job Destiny's got on it. And she's got at that nice sky blue slash baby blue, whatever you want to call it. I call it with the white top. Now, Forza doesn't have this feature, but some of these cars actually had a hardtop convertible, and you wouldn't see the window there, but the car white top would just fold back, and it was beautiful. This car was one of the killers. There's like the inline eight and eight. The inline sixes kind of survived as we can see today, since they're used in some stuff. But this thing was one of the main reasons why the V8 became so popular. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have the '69 Daytona, and Daytona. This thing was an absolute beast. It is most famous for being one of the first cars to ever reach 200 miles per hour. And actually, funny enough, the skin that I have on it is not accurate. It's just that we don't have a Plymouth Superbird, because the King from the Cars movie is technically a 1970 Plymouth Superbird. But this is about as close as we can get with the Charger Daytona. And to be fair, they're almost identical cars. Really, it's just the taillights.
Alright, well, I'm exiting photo mode now so we can get into the race. I'm driving a Mini Cooper because, well, I'm not in the actual race. Clayton, you can go start the
Because
race.
he is uncultured and doesn't know how to pick a good muscle car.
Well, all the muscle cars are being used in races still, so at least most of them. Well, we actually got rid of half of them already, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna smash into you, Destiny.
You don't know how to pick a good muscle car.
Turn around.
Got you.
With your diaper.
Whee! I'm gonna smash into Destiny again before we disappear.
One thing that I do wish
Oh, she disappeared on a tree.
would let you do, especially with this being in drag racing. Drag racing is actually let you properly select your gear, because as in actual drag racing, sometimes sometimes if you got a ton of power, you don't want to start in first. You want to start in like second or third, and so you don't get as much wheel spin.
Yeah, that's fair. But we don't have to worry about that, considering we're mostly in just stock cars, so...
Yeah. But yeah, no, I know. But like it would be nice for the Bel Air and the Daytonas out to start in second.
Yeah. Alright, Daytona's way off. The Bel Air is way back there. Must have a lot of wheel spin.
Or just a late start.
Turn around
Or late
when
start.
it is safe to do so.
Either way, we're not redoing any races, so...
Well, I'm not taking it easy on you. But depending on your top speed, you may catch me, because I'm topped out at 140.
I'm only going 130 right now, and she's not catching up to me.
I'm sorry, Destiny.
Turn around.
So it wouldn't have mattered, because I didn't even reach 140 up at the top end, so even if she did leave at the same time, if her leaving was slightly late, you would have caught up to her and passed her from those stats, so...
Yep.
Clayton moves on once again. So, I will see you guys when we get ready for the next race. Alright, so the next race is going to be between me and Destiny. So I actually get to race this video. Perfect. Destiny will be driving the Charger Hellcat from 2015. And I will be driving the vehicle Destiny had before, but the CTS-V from 2016. So let's see how this race goes. Alright, we are here, me in the white and faded to black-ish, you'll see the design later, CTS-V, and Destiny in the Charger Hellcat, which is red and black. We will start with the Charger Hellcat.
The Charger Hellcat was part of one of the pairs of cars, the Hellcats. That really shook the world in 2015. 15. Before this, it had been a long time, the 60s, since something even comparable in power had been put out, and put out at least as far as like muscle cars go. Anyways, because I mean, both these cars came in with a 707 and horsepower. I believe it was the 6.4 Hemi or Hemi with the supercharger on them, and they are just drag machines. And as you can see, as part of Destiny's livery, she's got that beautiful Hellcat design, and that so many people have put on their Hellcats in real life. Those things generally will run about 12 about high 12 to 13 times in a quarter mile. Anyways, so as far as the CTS-V goes, as I said earlier on in the video, that thing is basically the ATS-V's big brother. It's another thing that had just ridiculously high horsepower. Or if I remember correctly, it has 762 horsepower, but this thing just didn't get the limelight like the Hellcat because of the price. That is about all I got for these cars.
Alright, that works. Better than nothing, like I say. Alright, so you can start the race when you are ready, Clayton. Definitely leaving traction control on for this thing.
Turn around when it is safe to do
Although I
so.
never turn traction control off unless I'm drifting, so...
Oh, I never have traction control on.
I hit Destiny, haha. Destiny left the convoy.
Uh-oh.
Well, we're going to get
Destiny.
this fixed. We will be back with you guys in a second. Alright, we are back in the race. We're all in this time. Me and Clayton, the last drag race, we did a little test run. My car's honestly pretty good. I did not expect it to do that well, but we'll see. Alright, Destiny's ahead of us right now. Let's see if we can catch her.
We got that Hellcat showing it's no
When it is
slacker.
safe to do so.
Yeah. I'm trying not to draft off her, but she's swerving into my lane. Alright, looks like she is going to win this, but not by very much. Clayton, you must have had a late start.
Yep, I did.
Alright, well, Destiny won that one. So the Hellcat moves on. At least that Hellcat moves on. There's still one more in the running in here. I will be with you guys in a second to announce the next race. Alright. Well, Destiny won that one. So far for round 2, Clayton's won 2, Destiny's won 1. Next race is between me and Destiny again. I'll be driving the Impala SS from 1964. And Destiny will be driving the Mustang GT Coupe from 1965. So let's see how this goes. Alright, we are here. Both cars are actually completely stock other than Destiny's hood scoop, which does nothing for the car other than make it a little heavier. So I'm in the silver Impala over here and Destiny's in the blue Mustang. We are going to start with the Mustang.
So the 1965 Ford Mustang, it's one of the most important cars in muscle car history because it's the car that really started the muscle car craze. Car craze, at least for the actual pony cars. Pony cars. This thing was available I think it was as a near 300 cubic inch inline and six cylinder and a 289 and V8. That's what it started out with, which really wasn't that impressive for the time. But as we see it with some other cars, the engine sizes would get massive. The 64 Impala, funny enough, it was actually about the opposite. The 64 Impala was really kind of a last hurrah for Chevy in that kind of style of engine. It was the W Type 409. Oh no, in which actually I believe it is the Bugatti Chiron and also employs as a W16 16 engine. And the Impala also no, it was the end of the year. So 64 was a bookend for Chevrolet's X-Frame chassis. And it was a design that it emphasized as low riding style over handling and safety, and yeah, they wanted to start moving more towards safer cars, so they abandoned that frame in '65. That's about all I got for these cars.
Alright, well, let's get ready for the actual race now. This one should be pretty good considering we're both completely stock, but you can start the race whenever. I have an extra edge on Destiny. We've decided that my white walls I have add an extra 5 horsepower. Per white wall, so I have an extra 20 horsepower. Good luck.
Oh man, this level, that's some serious horsepower.
And that's not counting my spare that you can't see that it's also a white wall.
Oh,
Haha.
that's spares.
25 horsepower.
So you're in trouble.
Good luck, Destiny. You got to deal with my extra 25 horsepower.
On the bright side, you're much lighter than he is.
That is fair. I am very heavy.
He's chonkus.
I am Chonk. Let's see if Chonk can beat. Chonk with extra horsepower can beat light Mustang. I don't know what else to say about it. It's light Mustang. And Clayton's in his Nova. So, let's see how this goes. Sprint race, obviously, we all know this stuff. It shows up every video multiple times. The shift times are what's going to get us. I think Destiny's shift time's slightly longer than mine.
You got this, Destiny. Believe in you.
But she's also teleporting around, and I'm in front of her now. Okay.
On our screen, it was the exact opposite. You were the one teleporting around.
Well, you weren't teleporting, only Destiny was, so... And I maxed out in 4th gear at 152.
I did not max out yet, but I hit 158.
Alright, well, that is the end of this race. I'll be with you guys in a second to announce the next one. Alright, so this next race is between me and Destiny again. We did not mean for this to happen. Clayton to have 2, me to have 3, and then it's going to be Destiny and Clayton for the final race. We did not mean for that to happen, but it happened anyway. But Destiny will be driving the Z28 from 1970, and I will be driving the Camaro SS from 1969. So let's see how this goes. Alright, we are back. Me in the orange, what was it? Camaro SS, and Destiny in the blue Z28. We're going to start with the Z28.
The 1970 Z28, funny enough, is actually technically considered the second generation of Camaro, and a second gen Camaro. Even though technically not the one that Carter's driving, but the '67 Camaro was as the first generation. Carter is the second iteration, but the first generation. I don't know how Chevy decided to do that, but they did. And
They
also,
just be
while we're on the note of
confusing.
Chevrolet, yeah. Also, while we're on the note of Chevrolet, we got ourselves a bit of a Chevrolet showdown here. On here with the Chevelle, the 1969 SS, and the 1970 Z28 here. Now, the 1969 Camaro SS, it boasts a 0 to 60 XDF 5.6 when it's outfitted with the 425 horsepower or 427. Here's an engine. The 1970 Z28, actually, funny enough, due to its lighter weight, it gets a 0 to 60 that's 0.3 seconds lower at 5.3 seconds. So normally, Emily, my bets would be it'd be on the 1970 Z28. But since this track is so long, I genuinely don't know who's going to win this.
Alright, well, let's see who wins, I guess. Getting to the race right off the bat. Alright, you can start it up whenever. Join the event lab. Destiny, please remember to join this time.
Around when it is safe to do so.
I'm sorry, Destiny.
She jumped off the plane. Hit her.
I can't see any of you.
Oh, I missed her slightly.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Mine. The last thing you need is caffeine.
Max trying to get the caffeine.
He's just licking the top of my pan. The last thing you need is caffeine, dude.
Yeah, you don't need caffeine, Max. For those of you who don't know, Max is our border collie. He is way too energetic to have any caffeine whatsoever. That's why we are saying this.
Yeah. Getting a bit off topic here, but border collies, they are way hyper. So that's why I was saying the last thing that guy needs is caffeine.
Yep.
Got this, Destiny.
See if she can catch me. That's what it is now.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
She is catching up from the looks of it. Let's see if she has enough speed to pass me by the end.
It might.
She very well might. Yep, she passed me.
For you, but yeah, she is freight training you, dude.
I think my top gear is 4th, and I was only going like 140 in it at the end of the race. So
funny enough, dude, my top gear is also 4th, but I was only doing 130.
Huh. I almost got to 140 is what I should say. But that was a really close
actually a really
race.
good race from all three of us.
Yes. Alright, well, I will see you guys when we announce the next, and I believe it's the final, yeah, next and final race for this video. Alright, the next and final race this video, as I said earlier, was is going to be between Clayton, who just passed me, and Destiny, who is behind me. Yeah, there she is. Alright, Destiny will be driving the Falcon from 1972, and Clayton will be driving the Falcon from 2015. So let's see which will win, new versus old. Alright, we are here, Destiny in the white and light blue, older Falcon, and Clayton here in the dark blue and white, newer Falcon. We're going to start with the older Falcon.
So the older 1972 Falcon, and even though it had 410 horsepower compared to the newer Falcons 471 and 71, which don't get me wrong, 410 is and was actually pretty high for back then, and that was on par with like Camaro SS. Anyways, it actually only boasted a 0 to 60 of 7.9 seconds, and the Falcon kind of fits in the same little slot as I guess like I want to say like the Impala for Chevrolet was at the time. I mean, it was their four-door muscle car. It certainly wasn't their flagship car, but that obviously, as we see by this glorious little 2015 car here, it was by no means a forgotten car. All right. Speaking of, this car is a pretty far departure from that 1972 Falcon we see over there. This thing has a Ford 351 in it, and it is supercharged, boasting 471 horsepower. And I actually had a bit of a hard time finding a 0 to 60 time for this thing, but from what I could tell and what I found, its 0 to 60 was 4.5 seconds.
Alright. I'm just in a rip rod because, well, it's A-class, and I should be able to keep up fairly well, but we'll find out. You can start the race when you're ready to go.
Alright. Bear in mind, viewers, this race will decide who has the majority wins for it.
Yes, this will decide who technically wins this video, I guess, because Clayton has 2 wins and Destiny both have 2 wins. Clayton and Destiny both have 2 wins this video already. Destiny left the convoy again, so we're gonna see you guys in a bit.
Recalculating route.
Alright, we are back. This time we have both Falcons in here. We'll see how this goes. And not much else I can say. I guess we'll see who wins between new and old.
Yep.
So far the answer is Rip Rod.
Like that time I smoked you guys was with the Nova.
Clayton has taken the lead between the 2 Falcons. Seems New is going to win this. Which is not too surprising. That just means people have actually advanced over time.
I mean, technologically, yes. Cosmetically, this thing is definitely a step back.
Oh, Destiny has definitely better cosmetics overall for those 2. But Clayton has won that race, so Clayton is the unofficial winner. He's the winner of the video, but not so the winner of the entire thing. We will see you guys. What, Clayton?
Just a little aside here, because I know the viewers can't hear Destiny, but she was just doing that evil anime villain slow clap, just.
Very nice. Very nice.
I am the anime villain.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next video. We will see you guys. Hope you all did enjoy. We'll see you then.